Wait.
I think we're live. Wait, get off the balcony.
Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
It's fine. Okay, hello and welcome to Public Shaming News, the best network to get all the updates in the world of public shaming. I'm John Ronson.
And I am John Ronson.
One time, a bot on Twitter pretended to be me and posted #woohoo. Damn, I'm in the mood for a tiny plate of onion grill with crusty bread. #foodie.
Wait, and when you posted online, everyone called them manipulative and said that they wanted them to die?
Yes, it did. I can't believe that happened to us, John Ronsons. Public shaming, sir, is great. Or bad. Or appropriate in some circumstances. Or inappropriate all the time. John, what do you think?
Well, John, I feel as if public shaming has risen with the proliferation of social media in our modern day society. Whippings and throwing tomatoes are archaic in nature, but they've been replaced by our new circumstances and our new mechanisms of shaming those who don't deserve it. Lives of everyday people are permanently ruined without the true consideration of us, the audience. As the gladiator of opinion is killed by the lion of ignorance, holding a spearless fist in the air, Venatio perpetuates itself with a merciless passion, now through modern public shaming. John?
I think it can be bad sometimes, but like maybe good sometimes. Maybe I don't know. Let's get started with our show. This year marks the 175th anniversary of Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter, a book about learning colors in the alphabet. Wait, hold on.
No, it's not. No.
Sorry, I'm
Have
getting.
you read the book?
No, obviously not.
John.
What?
Have you?
Okay. I'm just hearing that this book is about public shaming.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Wait.
Shut up. You shut up.
On air. Okay. Okay, yeah, all right. That makes sense. Okay, we're public shaming news, and obviously I knew that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna fire you.
Stop it. I can't.
Shut up.
You don't have to be so combative. I hate you. You're stupid.
You're stupid.
Okay, whatever. So this is a classic novel that has been revered for centuries.
It's classic novel. That's what you sound like.
Okay, cool. So there's a new modern movie adaptation coming out about it. I guess we're cutting to it now. The main character of the novel, Hester Prynne, lived in a Puritan town and was exiled and shamed by her fellow townspeople for adultery, and she was forced to wear a scarlet A as punishment. Hester was able to overcome the effects of public shaming and ultimately build a new life for herself. She embraced her shame and didn't let it define her, and over time her scarlet A eventually began to mean able instead of adultery. The question now is, what can we learn from the Scarlet Letter? Well, we as a society can learn how to deal with the overwhelming effects of public shaming with grace and dignity, just as Hester did. Now, you may remember Jim McGreevey from being gay and from being New Jersey's former governor, but did you know that he's also here right now? Let's all give him a warm welcome.
It's very nice of you to have me here in Public Shaming News. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Now, can you tell me a little bit about why you wanted to come on to Public Shaming News?
Well, as you may not know, I'm Jim McGreevey, and I was the former governor, and I'm gay. I was the former governor from 2004 to 2006, but I resigned after I came out after a scandal. Previously, before that, I ran, but then I lost by a margin of 27,000 votes for governor, and I went on a trip to Israel for a campaign. When I went there, I met a man named Golan, and he said he was following my campaign closely, and he remembered I lost by exactly 27,000 votes. I'd never met anyone who had followed my campaign that closely, especially someone all the way across the world in a state that's insignificant to them. I fell in love with Golan because I'm gay, and I gave him a position as the bodyguard at the Bergen Records. I gave him a very nice office, and I gave him a position there, but then people started to pick up on it. I realized that one of us would have to leave and we have to end our love, but when I requested for him to leave, his lawyer sent me a letter threatening to sue me for sexual assault, even though we were in love and it was a fully consensual relationship. I knew then that I would have to resign.
Wow, thank you. What have you been up to since?
Well, now I work at the Hudson Correctional Center for immigrant women. Many of the women there have been arrested for drugs or prostitution, but only because they were shamed into being in those positions. Previously, it was a horrible institution. The guards all treated them horribly, and it was a disgusting place, frankly. But now, after I've helped out, the women now have access to books. We have group therapy daily, and they can even Skype their children to read them fairy tales goodnight.
Wow, I'm not really sure how to make jokes about this. That's actually really moving. Maybe I'm just a terrible person.
That's very impossible, yes, but that's how I got here today.
Your anecdotes were so powerful. You know, the stories you told me really gave me perspective into your life and effectively made me understand you and your purpose.
Wow.
Okay, anecdotes sure are an interesting way to simultaneously persuade the audience to believe in your primary argument and to get them invested in what you have to say.
Okay. But yeah, how did you recover from your public shaming? Because I know I'm a big advocate for explaining public shaming. I know we're all very multifaceted people, and it's very difficult for people to recover once they've been publicly shamed. How did you recover from yours?
Oh, actually, I've never really had a scandal like that.
Oh, no, you just seem like you would. You just seem like a terrible person.
Oh, like I would.
Yeah, no, you seem like you would just have a horrible scandal, like you've done something really secretive and that you're just like harboring a dark secret and you've hurt a lot of people.
Well, no.
Oh, you just seem like that kind of person.
Well, I mean, okay.
What have you done for Hudson Correctional Center? Are you even a good person? Have you even helped out
You know what?
thousands
Okay,
of immigrant women?
I'd like to move on now.
I know you would.
Cut the camera.
I'm on the news and I'm playing with Shopkins.
You're not even on the news right now. You
I love my
suck.
Shopkins.
God, I hate you.
Shopkins. I love my Shopkins.
No, mine are so much
My
cooler.
Shopkins are
Mine's blue.
than your My Shopkins
See, this is pink. You're blue and you're ugly. I hope you die.
My Shopkins are
No,
cooler
no,
than
no.
your Shopkins.
Wait. I just got breaking news. Michael Monaghan and Joanna Lair are outside fighting right now.
No way. Let's
They're
go.
fighting. Wait.
I gotta go.
We gotta leave.
And I
Ruined my life.
You shouldn't publish those fake Bob Dylan quotes.
Yeah, well, I hate you.
I hate you.
I don't really care.
I don't care about you.
I don't care about you either. No. That was really sad.
That was just like really
That was
pathetic.
really. I hope they die.
You can say that. Do you want to just
Yeah, it's not the same, but I think we should just go back.
just cut to another program?
Yeah, it's okay. We're just,
Your Shopkins are a little dress.
Wow, this is so pink. Wow.
My
Wait,
Shopkins are pink.
hold on,
Your Shopkins pink.
You know what? You can't say that. That's
No, my
offensive.
Shopkins are pink.
Okay, now for our next segment, we invited someone very special onto our show, Lindsay Stone. In 2012, she was shamed on Facebook for posing at a Veterans Memorial Park inappropriately and then posting it online.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Stone.
So for our first question, I wanted to ask you, how do you think your public shaming changed you?
It really traumatized me. I couldn't sleep for weeks. I developed insomnia. I was extremely depressed and afraid to do anything because my name was everywhere and everyone just hated me. It was a terrifying experience.
Wow, that is so sad. I am so sorry. This is really, really sad right now. You know, some people could even say you're using pathos right now. I think this is super pathos.
Great. Well, really, my true passion besides...
Okay, well, anyway, what did you do to, get yourself through this situation?
My real passion, what helped me through this, is helping special needs adults. That's what I was doing before this. I was really I was on a trip at Washington, D.C. to help all these adults. It's always been something I've cared about extremely, and it's always been something that's been extremely important to me, helping out these individuals.
Gosh, this is just so pathos, like, truly. You are so good at using persuasion by appealing to emotion. Thanks for coming on to our show, Lindsay. We're on air right now with a professional courtroom familiarization expert. He teaches witnesses how to handle themselves on trial without breaking a sweat. Hello, Kira.
Do you ever feel ashamed?
Sorry, what?
Have you ever felt ashamed? When you're on trial, the lawyer's gonna try to make you look like a stupid idiot baby. This class that I teach is to make sure you don't panic. And trust me, you're gonna panic.
Wait, this is just an interview. I should be asking the questions. I don't think I'm going to court soon, I think.
John, have you ever felt ashamed?
I don't know, yes?
See, this is a classic instance of the witness breaking under pressure. Here, I'm a lawyer, you're the witness, and I'm gonna see how much you crack under the pressure.
Okay.
Tell me your qualifications for being a witness in this trial.
I'm a reporter and a writer, and I studied journalism at the Polytechnic of Central London. I was also in the Frank Sidebottom Oblimy Big Band.
Oh, you think you study journalism? That means you're better than us? Oh, you think we're all stupid idiots in this room because you know journalism?
Well, I never said that.
So do you think you're better than me and you think everyone in here is stupid? And I think you're biased and I think you aren't qualified at all and I think you're a stupid witness.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Please, just stop.
See? And this is why witnesses need to be trained so they don't crack like this stupid idiot journalist did right here. I hate him.
Just cut the camera already. We're going on to our next segment.
Now we move on to the newest trend, radical honesty classes. We're here with the founder of Radical Honesty, Brad Blanton. So Brad, what inspired you to start these classes?
Well, if I'm being radically honest, I've always thought that we should toss out the filters between our brains and our mouths. And I think it's the only real path to authentic relationships. We have to cut out shame and alienation from our relationships, and radical honesty is a feasible way to achieve that.
Well, I haven't paid my taxes in 10 years.
You know I work for the IRS, right? You know what? I resent you for saying that.
Well, I once killed a man in cold blood.
I was murdered once. I resent you for saying that.
I hate all of you in here right now and I really would like to leave. I have such a headache. Does anyone have an Advil?
Oh yeah, here you go. Hold on. Yeah, I'm a drug dealer. I do it for the extra money.
This is the worst experience of my entire life. I hate all of you in this room and I'm so uncomfortable.
Well, why do you feel that way?
I think you're all the dumbest people I've ever met and I would like to leave very badly.
I resent you for wanting to leave. And I've never actually read any of the rehearsal reflections, and I really do hate freshmen.
Well, I resent you for having nice scars. My neck always gets really cold and you just don't share.
Okay.
I feel like these classes are really helpful and impactful for these people's lives. I mean, just look at our reporting.
That was single-handedly the worst experience of my life. I'd really like to end this interview and immediately after this is over, I'm blocking Brad Blanton on all social media.
I resent you. End this interview right now.
I've spent a lot of time studying public shame. Public shame has destroyed the lives of so many people. People with futures and ideals. People who have more guilt than they ever should have to suffer now. We are imperfect. We are complex. We should not be defined by our faults. We hurt people, we make rash decisions, but we go beyond that. Somebody posts something slightly insensitive online and is remembered solely for that one thing, not their relationships or their life of charity or their true character. With the rise in social media, we are forgetting that people online are just their profiles and personas, and you do not know them. I am not who I am before you, and you will never actually know who I am. I am just as multifaceted as you are, but you will never know that about me. We are all people.
Boo!
So, anyway, we are all complex individuals, and
Laser's too big on you.
remember what you learned in therapy. We are all complex people, and no one should be defined by what their faults are, because we are all beyond that.
I'm Ronson. I'm doing a TED Talk.
Okay, dude, who are you?
I'm a journalist. And I'm so much better than everyone else.
So, who are you really?
Oh, no one's really ever asked me that before. You know, every day I get so many rude comments online, and I have to read them, and they're always like, "You're so stupid. Your hat's so ugly. You should stop being a news broadcaster." And it's just I've suffered so much from being online, and I just I don't think I know who I am, and everyone keeps calling my hat ugly.
Wow, that was really moving. Please, what is your name?
My name is Tomato.
Hey, stop it! Get security! Security! Get this guy! Ah, no! Stop recording this! Stop it!